An interview with a local legend. Dude, name.
Nick Doherty.
Age.
21.
Nick, how long have you been playing drums?
About 10, 11 years, I think.
Why did you choose drums over every other instrument?
Initially, I wanted to play trombone, and then I wanted to play flute because I thought they looked really cool. And then I went to watch my cousin play in an orchestra, and there was a drummer, and I thought they looked really cool. So I decided to play drums.
Tell us a bit about your drumming journey from the very, very start to your present current activity.
When I decided I wanted to play drums, one of the lads I used to play football with, his older brother, was getting drum lessons. So I started getting drum lessons with the same guy. He's called Chris Giles from Newport. I got lessons with him for years. Then I started playing in my primary school orchestra, just doing like church songs and stuff like that. Then moved up to high school, joined my other orchestra. Then I started playing in our high school jazz band. And then a few of us from that formed our first little ever band called the Ludamani Combo. Okay. I was like 13 and we were like playing pub gigs, just doing jazz standards and stuff like that. It was quite fun. And then I formed another band with the same guys, but a few more of us, called the Little Pig Band. Similar thing, just like I think I was like 15, still playing pub gigs, like afternoon brunches at like local pubs.
Yeah.
And then like I did some musical work. I did like Hairspray and Legally Blonde, playing kit for stuff like that, and like school productions, like at my high school and some other ones. Then some other friends from high school, we formed an alt rock band, which is still going. It's called Finding Aurora, where we just kind of started jamming like Biffy Clyro songs and Foo Fighters songs, and then started writing our own stuff, which is still quite like grungy, heavily inspired by like Nirvana and like Pearl Jam and stuff like that. It's really fun. Then started really getting into the jazz. I think someone showed me Buddy Rich, like, you know, as everyone sort of does. Then got into that. Got some jazz drum lessons. And then auditioned for Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama, which I'm still at. I'm in my third year.
Okay.
And I started really getting into all my jazz stuff. Started teaching a little bit. And then I'm doing like a bunch of gigs at the moment with like just kind of freelanced. Just like, because everyone kind of is busy all the time, so we're all jumping in and out of each other's, each other's projects. So I do like a lot of gigs at Porter's, like we do hip hop open nights, where you just kind of get up, we improvise like a song, we just kind of blow over it. We do some nights at the Flute and Tankard where it's just like like a jam, like someone will call a tune, we play that. And I'm also in like this band, it's like a Miles 80s, kind of like really heavy funk, like really dirty, like cringe your face up funk kind of stuff, which is great. And then about 9 months ago, I joined Panic Shack, who are a local punk band. There's 5 of us, 4 girls. Romy, who plays guitar. Meg also plays guitar. Em is the bassist, and Sarah is our vocalist. They all sing like really well, like while playing. It's really cool. The gigs are very high energy, really always fast. I feel like they get faster every single time we play them, which is like quite intense. It's great. It's like you get off stage after 45 minutes, my arms are burning, I'm out of breath, like soaking wet. It's great. They started, I want to say 2019, around there. I only joined the band in 2022, and then COVID hit, which I think that's around when they released their first EP. And then they had a few other drummers play for them, and I got lucky enough to have an audition over summer and joined right before festival season, which was very fun.
So we've done current drum activity with Panic Shack. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your teaching?
Yeah, so I teach fairly regularly, just at the moment just helping a few people through their grades. I can do other stuff as well, like I like doing like pop songs and just teaching people how to play their favourite music. I helped somebody once prepare for an audition at Royal Welsh as well. They ended up not accepting their offer, which was a shame, but they did get a place, which is good.
Good.
But yeah, do all kind of stuff really, like whatever you want help with. I hope, unless you're like really, 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 really good.
Favorite band and why?
Oh man, there's been a load of people I've been really into recently. I've been really enjoying King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Yeah, they've been probably the top of my list at the moment for the past few months. It's all over the place. So like some of their stuff's like quite psychedelic. Some of it's quite like hard rocky. They have like, I think they've got over 20 albums out in the past like 5 years. They just pump music out. They're like, and each album's like, it sounds like them, but they kind of just constantly go through different genres. It's really cool.
Favorite drummer and why?
I might have to give a few answers. I'm really into this guy at the moment from Germany called Noah Feuerbringer. He's just got pocket for days, but then like can just chop out like just like in the snap of a finger, just go from one to the other, and it fits so flawlessly. Everything he does is so tasty as well. It's like you'll be doing something so mental, but it doesn't seem like too much, which I feel like a lot of guys go mental, and you can tell they're going mental. And with him, and you actually like focus on what he's doing, it's like, oh, that's crazy, like how you're doing that. And then straight back to playing pocket, and it's just like really understated and really tasty. Same sort of thing with Richard Spaven, who I'm very sad to have missed here because I was away gigging. But yeah, same kind of thing, just like loads of pocket, really understated playing. But when you actually like appreciate what he's doing, it's just like, yeah, it's great.
He'll be back.
Oh, I can't wait.
He'll be back. Anyone else?
Jazz Kaiser, she plays for herself in her own band, and Georgia Smith as well. She kind of has like the great thing of being a really, really good like jazz player, but does like the R&B stuff as well. It's really cool to see somebody like doing both like quite a major pop tour, and then being able to go to like Ronnie Scott's and like chop out with the best of them, which is like quite a nice, I think, dichotomy to have.
If you could play drums for any band or artist, you can only choose one.
Okay.
Who would it be and why?
Probably Erykah Badu. I think just, getting to sit all night really deep in a pocket with some like amazing players would just be like kind of a dream come true. And she just seems really cool. I reckon that'd be like a really fun tour or like studio experience to be in, just everyone doing that. Yeah.
Let's talk about the gear you use.
The one I'm currently using, I've got Istanbul Agop 14-inch traditional jazz hats. Then my left crash is Agop Zis 19-inch. My ride is an Agop traditional jazz ride, 22 inches, gorgeous. And then my other crash is a Zist Ion 18-inch, which is just dark and trashy and really horrible. It's great. Snare I'm currently using is a Ludwig Black Beauty, which I got from here. It's best, probably the best snare drum I've ever owned. It's great.
Awesome.
Kit, I kind of flip between using two kits. It depends on how damaged I think they might get on the tour, like being in the back of the van. My favourite one, I've got a Ludwig Super Classic that's from 1968. It's a green sparkle. It is beautiful. 13 by 9 rack tom, 22 by 14 kick, and a 16 by 16 floor tom. Sounds massive. It's beautiful. But I worry about it being on the road, so I quite often use a Pearl Masters BCX. 12 rack tom, 20 inch, 20 kick, and then 16 by 16 floor again.
Okay.
Cases, I have for my cymbal and snare hard cases, which I think I got both from here. Bright pink cymbal case, bright purple snare case. It's nice. They've been like coming around the world with me recently, which is like really cool because I've had since I was like 15, 16, and I've still had the same cases.
Love that. And
then I have for my toms, kick, and hardware, like just a protection racket set.
Okay.
Sticks, the Veta Fat Rides, they're gorgeous. They make my cymbals sound really, really nice. And they're kind of like heavy enough that like when I want to put like a bit of meat into the snare, like I feel like I've got enough punch with it.
Yeah.
But they're also light enough that when I'm doing the jazz stuff, it's like I have a load of cymbal control. You get like a really nice sound with them. Yeah. Heads. I like the Remo. There's a control sound with the black dots. Yeah. I like those at the moment. And I often have a coated ambassador on the bottom. Quite often kills a little bit of the tone,
Is it?
a little bit of the ring. And then, the clear tones have like a, I don't know, you can get them really muted, which is great, obviously, for the studio and live sound, but they still have all their tone, which is really nice. So like, they kind of give you the nice stuff and then get straight out of the way, which is kind of what I'm after.
Where would you like to see yourself in a few years? You know, obviously you're only 21, you've done loads so far, but where are you heading? What's happening next?
Since a little kid, I've had like on top of the list, Pyramid Stage Glastonbury. I think that'd be amazing. I'd like to do a proper American tour. I was in the States in March with Panic Shack for South by Southwest, and like I absolutely loved it. So I'd love to get to go out there for like a month or two and just tour around. Like to do more session work. Just play with. Like, I just love playing music. So any type of music, just want to do more of it. I'd like to live fully off gigging, which would be great. I'd like to teach more as well. Just more music, more of everything, more drums really.
And final question. You've got a massive array of music that you play. Jazz, rock, punk, funk, psychedelic. In your opinion, is it true jazz is for musicians who just like around?
I think it's for musicians that kind of like to hear themselves play, which is a lot. So I think it's a video of Wynton Marsalis, who's an amazing, like one of the world's best ever trumpet players, and he says jazz is for the listener, but the first listener is the player. And I think that's like quite true, because it's like first and foremost, if I'm on a stage with some guys, I'm playing to them and myself before I'm playing to an audience, and we're kind of all trying to communicate and kind of mess around a little bit. Have obviously the most important thing is having fun, but I kind of agree with that a little bit.
And if you had to choose a genre, right, you could only play jazz or rock. Where are you going?
Probably rock, to be honest.
See, Nick, thanks for coming in today. You are a local legend.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
We're going to post a clip of you playing.